Welcome again to the old principal. I am the old principal. 我就是老校长. And here we have another lesson. This is lesson number 249. 我读的大学就是这个地方啊. Okay, so off to college means I am going to go to college. When I say I am off to, that means I am going to 某一个地方. Okay, before we get too far into the lesson, let's let Connie read the story, and then we'll be right back.
Story 249, Off to College. In many families, the parents begin telling their children at an early age that they are expected to graduate from college. I do not remember my parents ever mentioning this to me, but I do remember that on every birthday I received a U.S. savings bond from my grandfather. He would usually write a note saying that when the bond matured, I could use the money toward my college education. So it just was understood that I would attend college. During our senior year of high school, I took the SAT, or Scholastic Aptitude Test. Then a college recruiter, Dr. Tom Walters, came to our school to talk to each of us. Based on my 4 years of academic performance and the results from the SAT, he advised me that college would be difficult. Perhaps I should have been discouraged, but since most of my friends were going to college, I decided I couldn't do any worse than them. In retrospect, I discovered that my high school grades and the SAT test results did not accurately predict my future college performance. In college, I had more than a 3-point grade point average, and eventually I went on to graduate school where I obtained 3 master's degrees. The lesson is very simple. Success cannot be predicted alone by past performance. The effects of determination and hard work cannot be measured or predicted. American colleges are very interesting because they force students to think and express their viewpoints. Furthermore, many teachers do not provide all the information necessary just in their lectures. Students are left to do some research on their own. Lots of outside reading is assigned. Libraries are heavily used. Quite different from other parts of the world, anybody who has graduated from high school can attend college. It is easy to enter college. It is much more difficult to complete all the coursework and ultimately graduate.
Welcome back. In many families, the parents begin telling their children at an early age that they are expected to graduate from college. This is especially true, it seems to me, in the Dongfang, in the East. Maybe not so much there in America, but many families, it's just expected that you will go to college, okay? So they begin telling their children at an early age, you will go to college, okay? They are expected, 有这种这个期望. It's even more than a 期望. It's more than an expectation. It's assumed that they will do it and that they will graduate 从大学毕业. Going on. I do not remember my parents ever mentioning this to me. Actually, it's very interesting. I don't remember my mom and dad ever mentioning 提出来, okay, to mentioning this to me. But, going on, I do remember that on every birthday, I received a U.S. savings bond from my grandfather. Now, let's try to explain this. On my birthday, which is every, well, I'll tell you a secret, but don't tell anybody else. My birthday is June 7. Okay, June 7. Okay? I won't tell you how old I am. Okay? Now, every birthday I received a U.S. savings bond. Okay, 美国政府的OK 债券。Now, what you do is this. You could buy this savings bond for $17. Okay, and $17就买17块钱. When it matured, 到期 10 years later, I think, or 20 years later, no, it had to be 10 years later, it would be worth $25. 值25块钱. So my grandfather bought these and then he gave them to each one of us, or to myself and my brother. I do not remember, this is what I remember about getting it. So, going on, he would usually write a note. Now here's how it gets related to college. He would write a note saying that when the bond matured, 到期时间就满了, usually 10, 15, 20 years, I could use the money toward my college education. 我可以利用这个钱作为我大学的学费或费用. So, this is the only thing that I remember that people said you should go to college. Going on. So, it was just understood that I would attend college. 大家都明白 I will attend college. I didn't know. I didn't have any plan. But everybody else had this expectation. They had this plan, this way of thinking. I was going to go to college. They never told me, but it was just understood. 大家都明白. Going on. During our senior year at high school, I took the SAT, Scholastic Aptitude Test. Okay, senior year, we all take a test. Okay, and it's SAT. Even now, they still have SAT. Still have the SAT test. Okay, 学习能力测试. Okay, or you could just say 标准入学大学标准入学考试. Okay, SAT. Still have it. I don't know, maybe they have a better name for it than I gave it, but Scholastic 就是学习能力 okay 测试. Okay, and so I took the test. Going on. Then a college recruiter. What is a recruiter? A recruiter is somebody who 专门招生. Okay, he is a recruiter. And I still remember the name of the college recruiter. His name was Dr. Tom Walters. Okay? His son had been a student at our school. His name was Ken Walters, and his father was the recruiter for what is now called Walla Walla University. Okay, so Dr. Tom Walters came to our school to talk to each one of us. He came to talk to each one of us. Go ahead. Based upon my 4 years of academic performance, okay, 根据 based on 根据 okay, my 4 years of academic performance, that's my high school, 4 years of academic performance. 简单的来说呢，这个 academic performance 就是我的成绩啊，我平均的这个成绩 and the results of the SAT test, the SAT test, 还有这个 SAT 的测试的这个分数 he made a conclusion. 他就做决定 and here's what he said. He said, he advised 建议呢 that college would be difficult. 对我来说，读大学肯定是好不容易的一件事情。Now, why would he say that? Because he looked at my grades, 我的成绩, and he looked at this SAT test score results. And he says, Johan, you need, you can do it, but it won't be easy. In fact, I wrote in the story, just look at the next slide, okay? Perhaps I should have been discouraged. Maybe, 或许我应该很失望. But since most of my friends were going to college, 既然我大部分的朋友是要上大学去啊，他们要上大学 I started to think, I couldn't do worse than them. I mean, every day I go to school with them. Of course, they get a little bit better grades than me. 他们的成绩总是比我的好一点点 But not far distance, 差不了多少, it's not so much. Now, if they are going to go to college, then I could go to college too. 我不会做的比他们坏到什么地步啊 Going on. In retrospect, 回想到这些事情啊 I discovered that my high school grades and the SAT test results did not accurately predict my future college performance. Let's take a look at that. In retrospect, what does that mean? That means retro means looking back, spect meaning to look. In looking back, I discovered that my high school grades, or 中学的成绩 and the SAT test results, the SAT 测试的分数 did not accurately predict. What does predict mean? Predict means to 预测. So all of these things did not accurately predict my future 我未来大学的成绩我成功我不成功啊 My performance. Performance simply means what you do. So, if you perform something, performance means what you do. 结果 results. Maybe performance you could even translate as results. 这个结果 Going on, in college, I had more than a 3-point grade average. It wasn't high grades, but it was above average. 3-point 平均呢是 B. Okay, 3.0 is B. So 平均我的分数，我的成绩是 B. That's okay. 好也不是很好，坏也不坏。So eventually I went to graduate school. Okay. 过了一段时间最终I went on to graduate school, 研究所, and over the years I obtained 3 master's degrees. 就念完了3个硕士学位。Am I smart? No, 不见得。But I did learn something interesting about these tests going on. The lesson is very simple. Going on. Success cannot be predicted alone by past performance. 成功没有办法只靠着 past performance 以前所做的呢，以前所得的成绩，做的成绩没办法预测。Alone. Of course, it could be helpful, and I think Dr. Walters, he was trying to be careful. He wanted to tell me the reality that it wouldn't be easy, but I could do it. And then the next sentence is, the effects of determination and hard work cannot be measured or predicted. The effects, the effects of, 就是说这个结果 of determination, 决心的 what? 效果，结果，决心。Do you have determination? We say determination. And the effects of 努力, of working hard, cannot be predicted or measured. 测量的 measured and predicted 预测的. Let's take a look at these 2 sentences again. Success cannot be predicted alone by past performance. The effects of determination and hard work cannot be measured or predicted. Going on. American colleges are very interesting because they force students to think and express their viewpoints. American colleges are very interesting, different than Chinese colleges for sure, because they force 强迫学生只要用思想然后要 express 表达 express their viewpoints 他们的观点 So American colleges are very interesting because they force students to think and express their viewpoints going on. Furthermore, many teachers do not provide all the information necessary for their lessons. Whoa! Now, you see, Some professors, they give lectures, of course, 讲课, but they do not provide all of the information in their lectures. So that forces you to go looking for information. 还是要寻找一些资料. Okay, going on. Students are left to do some research of their own. So they have to do their own research. 自己要研究, okay? Lots of outside reading, okay? Lots of outside reading is assigned. 很多课外阅读, okay? Outside 课外阅读的书啊. Sometimes I remember a whole stack of books, and we were supposed to read them all. Maybe you've had that experience too. Libraries are heavily used. Libraries 图书馆的使用率是很重很多 okay, or 很高 okay, libraries, so you're often going to the libraries. Nowadays, in a way, we're very lucky because we live in an era of information so that you can go on the internet, 可以上网，可以学到很多东西。But the libraries are still there, and lots of people use libraries. In fact, libraries are very important. Going on. Quite different from other parts of the world, anybody who has graduated from high school can attend college. Yeah, this is a little bit different than some other parts of the world, especially in the East, 这个亚洲地区, it is not easy to get into university and into a college. It's quite different from other parts of the world. 美国是跟其他的这个世界其他地方就不同。那不同点是什么呢? Anybody who has graduated from high school can attend college. If you graduate from high school, if you have a high school diploma, you can go to college. There is no limit. No limit. Of course, there are good universities and colleges and ordinary 普普通通的 ordinary colleges. But anybody can go to a university if you wish to do that. Go ahead. It is easy to enter college. Okay, 进入大学开始读书. It is easy to enter college. It is more difficult to complete all the coursework and ultimately graduate. It is much more difficult to complete 完成 all the coursework. Everything the coursework, just 你要学的每一门课 okay, to 完成一切的一切 to finish it all and graduate 这个最后毕业 that is much more difficult. My own personal experience is that when I went to college, of course, it was different. There were higher expectations. They expected, they wanted you to study more. I had to study a lot more. But it wasn't too long until I felt, hey, this is natural. This is not hard. And so I just kept on going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years I studied. Now, my wife and I graduated from high school together. 我的妻子，我们是同班同学，中学。And we went to the same university, same college, and we graduated together. 大学是同班同学，科系是不同。We studied something different, but we were in the same class. And then when we went to the university, graduate school, 研究所，我们是同班同学。Again, we were studying something different. 我们一起毕业。So we studied together and graduated together, high school, college, and graduate school. Now, the one thing that we did different, at least in my case, I told my boys very early on, you will go to college. It just is expected. You will go to college, you will graduate from college. So, both of them went to college. And then both of them also went to graduate school. 他们都上了研究所毕业。So, if you tell your children what you expect, they will respond. Okay, well, I think that's about it. We have an email address, theoldprinciple@gmail.com. And our website is www.theoldprinciple.org. Hey, we've enjoyed spending this time with you today, and we hope that you will join us next time for another interesting lesson with the 老校长, the old principle. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you.